Hello, my name is Ilona, and in this video in my series about shadow work, I want to talk about the now moment. Because really, we only have the now moment. And it's very important that we understand that is where our power is. To decide now. It's about the now moment and it's about choosing. What do we choose at the moment? Very important. Look at your life now. What's going on? Obviously, we have our past, we have future lifetimes. It's actually all one, because time really doesn't exist in the spiritual world. It's pretty much man-made. But the moment is now. It's the only moment we have to make different decisions. Look at your life now. What's going on in your life? Do you like your life? Do you enjoy things? Are there things you are struggling with? Are there certain friendships, relationships, maybe even jobs that doesn't feel right to you anymore? There's a lot of frustration, anger, fear. Look at it. Really embrace that right now, the feelings that may come up. Things from the past can come up. There is a lot of healing now. This is really the moment to heal. I've noticed myself, a lot of things from the past are coming up, even past lifetimes, old pains and anger, frustration, fear that I'm not even completely capable of placing in this lifetime. So I just open myself up to it, because really the moment is now to heal. I understand people are very frustrated. How long is this going to take? When it's going to happen around us? But the most important thing we can do while we just wait what's going to happen in the outside world is to turn in to our intuition, to our feelings, to our emotions, because then we're starting to heal ourselves. To be very honest, I'm really focused on myself and my energy for quite some time now, and time flies. I don't even feel like I'm really waiting. I fully understand the frustration. Sometimes when you have a conversation with a loved one who is completely on the opposite end, it can be very frustrating, and you're like, well, when is this all coming out so we can actually have maybe a normal conversation? Because obviously the other person will have to decide what they're going to do when the truth comes out. But it's very important to understand that while we're waiting for things to unfold in the outside world, we can work on ourselves and heal ourselves inside. And that's really the most important thing we can do right now. If we really want to step into our power and into our strength, we really need to start looking. And the moment is now, because in the now we choose, we make decisions. And it's very important to understand that. To understand that the only moment we can make decisions is in the now. So look at your life. Are there things you want to change? Are there things are not working out? Then it is now the moment to make different decisions, because it's about changing your frequency, because that's going to decide which timeline you are going to be on. I know there are people that say there's only one timeline. To me, it feels like there are other choices. So I'll just leave that open, see if it resonates with you. But the moment is now to choose your timeline, and choose wisely. So work with your frequency. If there are things that are still not working out, some things you still run into, then it's really time to focus on that. Maybe old pains, maybe you regret things from your past. Just embrace that regret. Just feel that, because really it's important that we heal things. We can only change things now. And by feeling the regrets or the feelings of guilt because you've done something, it's very important, because then you let go in your energy. And the beauty of that is that you'll change not only the now and your future life or timeline, or where you're going to be in according to your frequency, you'll be changing the past as well, because we have that power. That's the beauty of it. By healing now, by starting to heal, and it's a process. It's not like you're immediately healed, but if you start a process, you will start to see that your life is just getting better and better, because your frequency is changing, your energy is changing. So you'll see different things in your world. You will see a different reflection. So it's very important that we're honest with ourselves. Just look at everything around you. If everything is going great, perfect. Be thankful, be grateful for that, because then you will attract even more from that, what's in your life. But it's very important that we start to realize how much power there is in the now, and that we really start choosing. Where do we want to focus on? Do we want to focus on this? Where do we want to really put our energy in? Because that's very important. Where we put our energy, we will start manifesting again. You know, we will start attracting. So if there are problems with your job, maybe it is time to let go of that job. If you have certain issues with people, maybe it is time to let go. But the first and most important part is that you first start to feel what's going on between me and a certain person, what's coming up. Am I holding on to a certain loyalty that's misplaced? Is there something else going on? If you change your energy, it is possible that your relationship with this person will change as well, if they are open for that. If not, you can make decisions, you can make better decisions. And it's the same with a job. If you just hold on to it, if you have this feeling, you know, I'll just wait and see how everything's going to turn out, most likely it will just get tougher, because you're not really working through the issues behind it. You really now have to understand that you are the creator in your life of all these circumstances. You have this energy in you, and that attracts these situations and the people in your life. So if you want to change that, change your frequency, then of course now is the time. It's always now. I actually got some cards in my Dutch video. I just got a card reading on this as a support for this now in choosing. The first card I got was the Seven of Cups. The central card I got was the Emperor. The card in the past was the Page of Wands. Underneath the Emperor, the Six of Cups. And then for the future, the Pentacle 6 and the Queen of Cups. So this is the most important card, and I think that really says it all. Make decisions. Choose. You are the one deciding if you want to continue with something or not. If you're ready to face what's behind certain situations or certain relationship or friendships, that is up to you. And then you can make decisions. A lot of people I have noticed, especially when I'm doing readings for people, that they already know at a certain level that, well, I should have done this, or I really want to do this, but they get confused. They're not listening to it. They're like, you know, their fear will come up. If I let go of this job, maybe I won't have enough money. There's going to be issues. Or if I step away from a certain relationship, maybe even with family members, they'll go look, how do you say this? I will feel guilty, so I don't really want to face that. And it confuses people. And it is now so important to really step out of this confusion, because it keeps you stuck. The now moment is now. You can choose. And if something, you feel that a certain job isn't correct, or certain people in your life, the relationship is not going as you want it to go, or something is not right, then listen to that and feel what's behind that. What's holding you to this person or this situation. Maybe something comes up, fear, anger, guilt, frustration. Deal with that by feeling through that. You will change your energy, and then you will be neutral in the situation, and you can make choices. Maybe your job will end up in a better energy, or maybe the relationship with this person will change for the better. Or you feel strong enough to just say no to this job or no to this person. That is up to you. But that's what we need to do now. That's why I fully understand, like I said before, that people are like, yeah, we're waiting for so long. Work with yourself. When you really work with yourself and what's going on in your life, and, you know, raise your frequency, time will fly. You won't even notice that you're waiting for something. It's very important. Look into your life. And if your life is exactly as you want it to be, then enjoy it. Be thankful for it and just enjoy your life, and then see what happens in the outside world. You won't have to be focused on the whiteheads because you're enjoying your life. But if you're so focused on what the whiteheads are doing, then maybe there's something in your life you don't want to deal with. And it's very important that we deal with that in the now, making decisions. Also very important to cherish your inner child. Very, very important. Really give it the attention you may not have gotten in your youth. So if you still seek admiration outside of yourself, recognition, if you want to be seen, if you want people to listen to you, if you want people to see you, understand you, give that to your inner child. Very important, so you will not be dependent on things outside of yourself. Very important, because we keep searching for what we've missed growing up, maybe our past lifetimes. It really doesn't matter, because really it's only now, so you'll notice in your life if you're still looking for things outside of yourself, then it's time to turn inside and look for, I'm going to give this to myself. I'm going to see myself. I'm going to respect myself. I'm going to cherish myself. Very important. How would you cherish yourself? You really look at yourself and maybe even visualize you when you were a lot younger. What would you have done? How would you talk to yourself? Because there is a lot of negative self-talk as well. I notice myself, I have this tendency. I really have to look at that. Getting better at it, but like I've said before, it's a process. But it's very important that we choose now, because that will determine our frequency and it will determine the timeline we're on. And the stronger you will feel and you connect with your own feelings and emotions, the less you'll be manipulated by outside forces. You'll be just sitting on your throne, making your decisions without being interfered by what someone else thinks or what someone else wants. You will make your own decisions. And that's what we are trying to balance now. That's why it's so important to stay in the now. And really, what can I do now? And this is the Queen of Cups. The Queen always reminds me of the Empress energy. This is really about opening yourself up to your intuition, opening up your heart. And it's very important that we listen to our intuition and make decisions on that. It's about balancing these energies, this female energy with the male energy. So if we cherish the female energy by cherishing our emotions, feelings, really deal with that, then of course we can take action. We can actually make decisions that feel right to us. So it's very important that the time we have now is to look inside ourselves, heal ourselves, work with our own energies, and just look what is important to us and listen to that voice or that feeling. Something doesn't feel right and you just don't know why or how. Just step back. You can always get back in later or get back to it. If someone asks you something doesn't feel right, just say, I have to think about it. Not have to think about it, I'll get back to you. It gives you time. If it's difficult for you to just say no, it gives you time. If you just don't know what's going on, you can focus on that, feel through it, then you will become more neutral and you can make decisions that are right for you. But listen to what you're feeling or what you know. It's very important, because a lot of people still don't listen to that. And that is what makes you confused. That's how you get in that confusion. So it's very important. You want to get out of the confusion, connect with yourself and with your intuition and with God. And it's very important that you start trusting that you are going to be all right. You are a child of God. You are protected. You are safe. And the more we feel that, the more we trust that we are safe and we can make our own decision in the now, the more we will see that around us, the more those energies will manifest. So what do you focus on? What do you choose? It's up to you now. I want to leave it at this and hope to see you in another video. Bye.